Hey there, Dan here. So today I thought I'd give you a short list of songs that can be played on guitar entirely with common open position chords and maybe some power chords. So let's just jump into it. So let's start with About a Girl by Nirvana, which is actually the very first song I learned to play on guitar. You can play the entire song with just E minor, G major, and then a handful of power chords. So we're going to start with the intro / pre-verse. So we're going to use the same thing for both of them. And we're going to start with E minor, and we're going to go back and forth between E minor and G. And with E minor, we're going to start with just the down, down, up. Then we switch to G major, down, up. So that's down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we're going back to E minor, down, up, back to G major, down, up, up. So all of that together is down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And we do that whole sequence 2 times. Now, the nice thing about the verse is you're just doing the same thing. It's just you're playing it more times. You're doing that E minor, G, E minor, G, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But you're doing it 4 times. So again, we're doing down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You do that part 4 times in a row, and you have the entire verse. And then the last piece of the puzzle for this song is the chorus. So we're going to start with the C sharp 5 or the C sharp power chord. Starting from the A string, we're going to go 4, 6, 6. And we're just going to do a down, down, up. Then we're going to move our fingers up 1 string each for 4, 6, 6, starting at the E string for the G sharp power chord. We're going to do the same thing. Down, down, up. So that's down, down, up, down, down, up. Then we're going to move it back 2 frets, still in the E string for 2, 4, 4 for the F sharp power chord. Down, up, down, up, down, up. If I put those 3 together, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you do that twice to start the chorus off. Then we're going to move down to the E power chord, going open, 2, 2, and we're going to do down, 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 up, down. So from there, I'm going to slide up to the A power chord, 5, 7, 7, starting on the E string, 5, 7, 7, and I'm simply just going to do a down, up, down. So everything we're doing so far is Then we're going to finish up the chorus with the C power chord, and it's just simply going to go up, down, up. So if I do it all together, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Once you have those 3 parts down, the intro / pre-verse, the verse, and the chorus, you can play the entire song. It's just playing them in order over and over again. So you actually just play the intro / pre-verse, we'll just call it the intro for short. Intro, verse, chorus. You do that order 4 times, intro, verse, chorus, intro, verse, chorus, intro, verse, chorus, intro, verse, chorus, and then the outro, which the outro is just the same as the intro. And he just keeps playing that over and over again. So another really good song that you can do with just all open position chords, not even using any power chords, is Brown Eyed Girl by Morrison. So for this one, we're going to use G major, C major, D major, D7, and E minor. All right, so let's get into Brown Eyed Girl. So for the intro, we're going to be switching between G, C, D, and D7. We're not going to use that E minor chord yet. And luckily for the entire song, we're going to use the same strum pattern. Down, down, up, down. So you want to be really good with it, really comfortable. So for the intro, we're going to do G major to C major, back to G major, to then D major. So that's G, C, G, D. Now the nice thing is we're doing the same thing, G, C, G, but then we're going to D7 the second time. So the second time is going to be that down, down, up, down, C, G, D7, down, down, up, down. So I'll play that whole intro for you quickly. So now moving on to the verse. The nice thing is, we're just doing the same thing. Chord order and everything, same strum pattern, G, C, G, D major, G, C, G, D7. The only difference is we do that whole progression one time for the intro, but for the verse, we're doing it 2 times. So you're doing that whole thing twice. G, C, G, D major, G, C, G, D7. And then you're doing it again. G, C, G, D major, G, C, G, D7. Now to wrap up the verse, we're going to change the chord order around, but we're still going to do that down, down, up, down for every chord. So we're going to start with C major this time. We're going to go to D major. Then we're going to jump to G major, and then E minor. So that's the first 4. And we now just have 4 more chords to do for the verse. It's going to start again with C. Then we're going to D7. And then we're going to G major. And then we're going back to D major. So to quickly summarize the entire verse, we're doing that intro twice. The G to C to G to D, G to C, G to D7. You do that whole thing a second time. Then we're jumping to the part we just learned. The C, D, G, E minor, C, D7, G major, and D. So now let's get the chorus down. We're going to start with D7. We're actually going to play it twice, 2 times in a row. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Then we're going to do a similar pattern that we've been doing throughout the entire song. G major, C major, G major, D7. We're not going to go to D, but D7. And we're going to do that 2 times in a row. G, C, G, D7, G, C, G, D7. So if I'm doing everything so far for the chorus, we're doing D7 twice. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, G. Down, up, down, C. Up, down, G. Up, D7. Down, G. C. G. D7. And then the nice thing is we're going to do 2 in a row of G major, kind of like the D7 at the beginning. We're going to do G, down, down, up, up. That'll wrap up the chorus. So if I do it quickly, D7, D7 again, G, C, G, D7, G, C, G, D7, G, G. And once you have those parts down, all you need to do is play them in the right order. Start with the intro, then you're playing a verse, then you're playing another verse, so 2 in a row. Then you're playing the chorus, then you're playing a bridge. And the bridge we didn't cover because the guitar doesn't do anything. It's just the bass playing. Then it's a verse, and then a chorus. And let's do one more song that's pretty good to play. It's Have You Ever Seen the Rain by CCR, which is another one I learned a long time ago. One of the first maybe 3 to 5 songs I learned. And for this one, we're going to need the chords A minor, F major, C major, G major, and then C over B. So C over B, you're not going to see on any typical open position chord charts or anything, but it's really easy. So basically it's E minor, but we're adding our first finger on the first fret of the B string. Gives us a little bit of an extra cool effect. You could replace it with E minor, just E minor, and it's still going to sound pretty good. You'll hear in the song. But, you know, if you want to give it that little bit of extra boost, you'll make it a C over B. So it's not mandatory, but it's good to be able to do. So just like the others, let's start with the intro. So we're going to do the strum pattern down, up, down, up, up, down, up, which is the one I like to use for this song. And we're going to start with the A minor chord. We're just going to go down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we're going to go over to F major, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then C major, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we're going to G major, down, up, down, up, down, up. So it's A minor, F, C, G. Then you're going to do C major 2 times in a row to get the song started. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now for the verse, we're only going to be using C major and G major. But we're going to be using that pattern down, up, down, up the entire time. So to start, we're going to hold C major, playing it 4 times with that pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty easy. Then we switch to G major, and we do down, up, down, up, 2 times. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we go back to C major, and we do 2 times of down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And then a second time, down, up, down, up, down, up. So if I do the whole verse, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 1, 2, C, 1, 2. And that's the entire verse. So now moving on to the chorus. The I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? We're gonna start with the F major chord. And we're actually gonna change our strum pattern. Instead of doing down, up, down, up, down, up, we're gonna do all down ups. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Then we switch to G major. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Then we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're on to C major into C over B. Now for this, like I said, if you're not comfortable with C over B, it's not too hard to get, but if you really want to move faster and you don't want to work on C over B, you can go to E minor. Still sounds pretty good. But we're going to still do the all down, up, but we're going to do it in half the amount. So we're going to do C major, down, up, to C over B. Down, up. So not as long, half as long. So if I'm starting from the F major, down, up, G, down, up, C, down, up, C over B, down, up. And then we're doing that full length of down ups with A minor again. Down, up. So we're going to play that whole thing twice for the chorus. Start from the F, G, C, C over B, A minor. Back to F, G, C, C over B, A minor. Then after the 2 times, we're going to go to F. We're going to do the down, up again. Down, up. Then we're going to go to G again. Down, up. Except this time, we're then going to switch to C major for 2 times of down, up, down, up. So that can bridge us in to the verse. Down, up, down. So if I play the entire chorus to make it extra clear, F, G, C, C over B, A minor. F, G, C, C over B, A minor. F, G, C. Again, just like the other songs, once you have the parts down, it's just putting them in the right order. So for Have You Ever Seen the Rain, it's intro, verse, another verse, chorus, verse, another verse, chorus, and then another chorus. So that's intro, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, and then chorus. And that's the entire song. It's only a small handful of songs, but it should be enough to keep you busy. If there's a certain song you want me to cover, leave me a comment, let me know. If you want to download those chord grids, check out the links in the description. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe, and just remember to have fun and happy practicing.